When I was in the second grade of junior high, I was the target of bullying. The reason was simple. I helped a girl weaker than me, and they didn't like me acting so high and mighty. I was ostracized, tormented on the sly, and isolated all by myself. They put garbage in my desk, kicked my bag around like it was a soccer ball, and covered my gym clothes in chalk dust. Each and every time, I wanted to cry. Why me? I didn't do anything wrong. What was so wrong with helping someone weaker than me? I'm not the one in the wrong here. Their dirty ways of bullying pissed me off, but nevertheless, the one thing I wanted to avoid was despising them all. But at the time, all I wanted to do was have fun, so being forced to be alone was painful. I wanted to let loose with my friends, but being unable to was depressing. One night, as I lay in bed thinking such thoughts, I succumbed to them. Tears streamed down my face before I could stop them. Whenever this happened, I always had the same dream. It was a dream of when I was young, of when I was in kindergarten. There was a small shrine across from the school. I often stopped there on my way home. There was always a lone boy standing on the stone path leading to the shrine once I passed through the gate. He smiled kindly at me. Thinking he was my father, I ran over to him, but as I got closer, I realized he wasn't my dad, although he did look like him, but he was a much younger stranger. But maybe because he looked like my father, or maybe because he looked so kind, I liked him a lot. I called him Big Brother, and we always played together. We played tag and hide and seek, but whenever it was my turn to chase him, he always ran towards a large camphor tree behind the shrine. Whenever I was about to catch him near the bottom, he would jump and climb up onto its branches, and then, "Tamaki, come up here," he would say, almost like he was making fun of me. But I was too young and I couldn't climb it. And so I would say, "No fair, I can't. You idiot, idiot, idiot," and start crying. He would quickly jump down and look at me, somewhat troubled. "I'm sorry, I won't go up there again. Come on, let's keep playing. This time I'll chase you, yeah?" He smiled at me. He was so kind. His voice was honestly full of such warmth. When I looked at his smile, "Yeah," I nodded, the tears still flowing. He stared right at me and then said, his voice dry and worried, yet gentle, "There's no need to cry over something like this, okay? You need to be strong. You hear me, Tamaki?" He consoled me, putting his hand on my cheek, a somewhat sad yet gentle look on his face. Then, once it reached that point, I woke up. For some reason, I always felt exhausted, but I could still feel that gentle warmth of his hand on my face. One night, I told my father about that dream. He was a serious, pragmatic man, and I didn't think he would take me seriously, but he fell silent for a moment before speaking. "It must have been 5 years before your older sister was born. Your mother lost a child, a boy." His voice was low and hoarse. "No way. So then that boy is..." My father said nothing for a moment. "You'd best not mention that dream to your mother." And that was the end of the subject. The bullying continued after that, but having learnt of my brother's existence, I found the confidence to face the bullying head on. You need to be strong. Those words gave me courage, no matter what happened, and when I changed classes in the 3rd grade, I found myself surrounded by friends, almost like a dream. People say that your ancestors can become guardian spirits, but for me, maybe it was my older brother who was unable to be born. I think that when I was sad and all alone, he played with me in my dreams to cheer me up and push me forward.